Hello, and welcome back to the Druidic Stormcloud channel, where we are going to be playing some Final Fantasy XIV. I would be saying Happy Valentine's Day, everyone, but if you're here, then you probably don't have someone to be with. But if you're watching this as a VOD, let me know how your Valentine's Day went in the comments down below. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the game. And seriously, can I punch this one character in this game? I really want to punch him. He's one of the most annoying people ever. This guy right here, can I punch him? Emote. But let's go ahead and do one of the most important parts of my thing. Randomize a minion. Oh, we got the clockwork one here. Climbed up Furion. Furion, as you might remember, was from Final Fantasy II. So now, without further ado, we're going to jump right into this. I'm going to be staying as a healer after all. Warriors of the steppe, by the grace of our most radiant brother, you will not die this day, but instead be granted an opportunity to contribute to our cause. Rejoice, for this is a great honor indeed. Serve well and you may be rewarded. Question, you keep calling Magnia, most radiant brother. You're not related or something, are you? All Oroni are descendants of Father Azim. But if you mean to ask if our mothers are one and the same, then no. The most radiant is the elder brother to we younger, the strongest and most deserving of respect. No more interruptions. Your duties are as follows. You, the Red Woman, you will milk our beasts to grow strong. We will be well fed, and we have great need of kumis and cheese. Kumis and cheese. Is that it? I'm not happy about all this, but I suppose I can go along for now. You, the one who lumbers as a mountain. An old warrior, I see. We have arms and armor in need of repair. Go and speak with our menders. I have no talent for delicate work, but if that is your wish, then so be it. You, the insolent fool, as for you. This one carries the fire. The Budagi will take his measure. Seek my comrade outside, tending to the stores. He will give you your task. You will know him by his cloth. Unlike of the yellow, we are of the green. I, for one, would welcome an opportunity to learn more about the Budagi and their ways. It would be an honor. We shall speak of your task outside with me. All right. Hi, Marco. Your name, foreigner? Yeah, Frostborn. Kiara, then. You're to dive into the Azenkat below the Dawn Throne and gather swordgrass from the lake bed. It is an invaluable ingredient in many medicines. 8 bundles will you bring. You will need to dive deep to obtain that which you seek. But that will pose no trouble to a true warrior, no. Some say the dominion of the Dawnfather and the Duskmother does not extend beneath the water, but ours does. Indeed, the Orinir fear not above nor below. Speak with the guard to descend. We shall speak again when you have finished. So I have been leveling up Paladin, honestly. I want to level up Dragoon, though. But I leveled up Paladin, but even still, I'm going to stick with the healers. Yes, yes, I know who you are. You wish to go below. Underwater dragon, underwater dragon. Alright, swordgrass patch over here. Underwater chocobo. Alright, let's get over there, turn in this quest. We'll reach level 69 and be close to level 70. I'm going to try and keep everything below 75 as I go. All right. She returns, and with swordgrass in hand. That you would immerse yourself in the depths is a testament to your bravery. Well done. Lest you wonder, we will use it to prepare potions to induce paralysis. In the Nadam, we must use every means at our disposal to delay our foes. He who inscribes his deeds upon the sacred ground shall be declared the victor. However, none may know this place until the Garl have scattered the soil. It matters not. We shall be swift as stallions and fierce as Baras. The steppes will be ours once more. Your tribute is accepted. You'll return to the most radiant, and you may beg a boon. Am I to understand that you have completed your tasks? I know not what yours was, but mine was surprisingly simple. They bade me carry us various goods and sundries from storehouse to storehouse. I'll ask, it was difficult to learn much with all the Budaga swarming around me. Dove deep into the waters to harvest swordgrass. I see, that is well. Most radiant Brother Magnai, we have given you tribute as demanded. Were we to beg leave to depart with our comrades, would you consent? We never intended to press you into our service, and tribute offered in good faith cannot be denied. To grant you naught in return would be an affront to the Father Azim. However, the boon must be proportional to the supplications. What you ask far exceeds what you have earned. Then, if we must remain here, would you at least permit us to learn more of your people and your ways? Timulan Katan taught me but a fraction, you see. How this world, born of the gods, was to be their battlefield, their creations to fight in their stead. How Father Azam, father of the dawn, he who birthed the sun, and Nama, mother of the dusk, she who birthed the moon, made the Aura. Yet though these creations warred for a time, eventually laid down their arms and came to love one another, though these children. And so the gods bequeathed this world to their children, and ascended to the heavens whence they came. Those born of the Dawn Father were called the Rain, and those born of the Dusk Mother were called the Zali, or Zala. So it was ever after. But words are weird. But I say to you, Brother Magnai, how can this be? how can the Oranir be the children of Azim if they were our Zalai born of Niama? You amuse me, Doman. How you wield your ignorance as a weapon. Very well, I bid you speak with our elders and learn the truth of this world. All right. Ian is on a roll, I guess. All right, I'm going with the maiming ones because Dragoon. I know what you're thinking, and yes, I could probably have convinced him to let us go had I handled that differently, but then we would have learned not for our troubles. If there's one thing I know, it's that men of faith yearn to share it with others, and in learning more of their beliefs, we may learn more of other things which may prove useful in the Nadam. When I was carrying out my task, I met an elder, a storyteller named Udutai. Mayhap he can be our teacher. And I could go back and start doing the side quests I've been skipping out on. I have quite a few of them that I need to do. I can spare no time for you. Other troubles demand my attention. What troubles? What ill fortune has befallen you? Not me, but my lambs. Some few wandered far and have yet to return. Mayhap they will return to their mothers in time, and mayhap they will not. Mayhap you can help. If we must, then we must. Let us be about it, Kiara. Well, at least they are on this island, it would seem. So, first off, let's go ahead and go over here, get a random mount. I doubted they would be here. There's one. Alright, so those are the quests that are available if you wanted to take those. And Oh, there's one. Okay, let's check around here now. Yep, there's one. That's 3. Alright, we're gonna use this to talk to Hien. Who doesn't seem to realize there's one right behind him. And here's the last one. Why is it the same one twice in a row? Faster than the airship, at least. On land, anyway. And here we go. Greetings. I trust our little explorers are safely accounted for. That they are. My thanks to you, Doman. Now, you had a question for me. Aye. I would know more of the Oranir, of their creation, and of Father Azim. As you wish. Come, let us sit. Before we begin, tell me, what do you know of the Aura and how they came to be? Yes, a common tale and one believed in many tribes. But what it does not mention is this. Azim and Nahum were lovers. Oh, they fought in the beginning, as did their creations. That much is true. But when they saw how the Zalay and the Rain rose above their hatreds and joined hands in harmony, their hearts stirred, and the love their children have shared became theirs as well. Alas, he was of the sun and she of the moon. Apart they must remain, lest day and night cease to be, and with them all creation. With sadness in their hearts, they returned to their heavens, he to the day, she to the night, destined to walk before and after, never to meet. As time passed, Azim's yearning for his beloved grew deeper still. There was truly naught that could be done. He wondered, at least, at last he knew. If the father cannot be with the mother, then he shall go amongst her children, now and ever after. So it was that Azem took a fragment of his being, and with it fashioned an avatar, clad in scale of midnight. He descended and sought out the Zale. He was the first Oranir. We are of his flesh and his blood. We are the children of Azim, and it is our duty to watch over and keep the Zale safe. I confess, I did not expect the tale of your people's beginning to be quite so romantic. Yet I must ask, if it is your duty to defend the Zale, how can you go to war with them in the Nadam? Is that not a contradiction? If the father disciplines his son, does that mean there is no love in his heart? Zale are not wont to kneel. They must be made to. Only then will they heed reason. I see. Such is the way of the steppe. Thank you, Elder, for sharing with us your wisdom. Eager to depart? Ere you go, you would do well to hear the end of my tale. When Naam looked down and saw the avatar of Azim, she knew him at once, and shed tears of love and longing. When they struck the earth, they rose anew as a counterpart to the Oranir, their fates intertwined. So you see, for every son of Azim is a daughter of Naam, for whom he must search, even now. Mayhap I am being overly optimistic, but I sense that these Oranir may prove loyal allies to Doma under the right circumstances. Their arrogance is rooted in the belief that they must act as a caretaker of all Zale. Therefore, if we can prove to them that we come as kindred spirits seeking to defeat a common foe. But mayhap this is a discussion for after we win the Nadam. Come, let us return to Magni. The claw. All right. You shine with the light of newfound wisdom. Could it be that you have at last accepted the supremacy of the sun? No matter. You have yet to complete your tasks and proven yourself, or you have each completed your task and proven yourself deserving of mercy. However, if it is freedom you desire, then there is one more thing you must do. Married leather gloves of healing. Pity you have not pledged yourselves to the sun. You might have proved useful in the coming Nadam. Nevertheless, I will permit you to return and fight for the Moe, or Mole. Their cause is futile, with or without your assistance. However, you must first complete final tasks, as was my decree. You will reconnoiter at the encampment of the Dotharl. For this task, 2 will go and 2 will remain. Should the 2 who embark upon this expedition choose to flee or be captured or killed by the Dotharl, then the others will be taken as slaves and serve the sun until death. We'd better not fail then, eh? The question is, who should we send? That is not for you to decide. All of you have conquered Bardom's metal and proven yourselves warriors of the steppe. You should all be equally capable of carrying out this task, and therefore you should have no objection. Brother Magnai, a word. But do the Boudica require that a hostage be male? For if these ones fail, we cannot accept a woman as a slave. Therefore, we choose the Firewalker, the one they call Hien. So be it. I shall choose second. I doubt either of you are the moon I seek, but stranger tales have been told, and men are of no use to me. I don't know what this moon stuff is that he's going on about, but I don't like the sound of it at all. No, of course not. The woman I seek is of the dusk, a gentle ethereal maiden, a dancer in the morning mist. You are warriors of the steppe, fierce and brutal conquerors of magic stone and steel. Ethereal you are not. You try ethereal at chasing after lambs when your boots are full of lake water. How well your tasks befitted you both. But I must choose. I choose you. You did well in milking the sheep. I took a liking... Hang on. Sorry about that. They took a liking to you, I am told. Gosetsu and Kiara, then. I had hoped to see these undying ones for myself, but it seems it was not to be. Dotharl Ka lies far to the south, where the grass turns to sand. Return with valuable knowledge, and all will be free to rejoin the mole. Now go. Have no fear, my friend. I shall see them freed, or we shall see them freed soon enough. Let us quit this place and speak of our plans outside. His voice was more gravelly. At the very least, we're now level 69. one away from all the other healer jobs that I currently have. I'll try to keep them below level 75, though. It is plain they hope we will never return. I shall enjoy disappointing them. According to my map, there is a colossal wreck to the south, which should provide a vantage point from which to survey the Dotharal Ka from afar. Let us go and do just that. Words are weird. All right. Level 65 enemies and level 66 gear. Okay. Ah, there are fire spirits over here. And that's where I need to go. Level 66 creatures. A lot more fire element here. I spy tents to the west. Theirs, I presume. What do you see? Oh, we have to use lookout. Emotes. Over there, look! Those men are in danger. Too late for one of them, perhaps. But there is yet time to save the other. Come, we cannot abandon him to his fate. This is my latest mount. Not so good on land, but I imagine it'll be exceptional in the air. I owe you my life. Nay, friend, think nothing of it. I but wish we had come sooner. I knew at once that he was dead. It will come as scant comfort, but I fear, but I slew the beasts responsible. Nay, that is no way for a Dotharl to die. What is this? Who are these outsiders? A female one. Okay. Sado Katan, forgive me. We were returning from our hunt when we were caught unawares by Manzus monsters. These ones saved me, but Gesser is... Who are you? Why have you come? Not to cross these sands, or not to cross the sands, that much is certain. I've heard tales of travelers in league with another tribe. Are you they? Who do you serve? Answer me. If I may begin to answer your questions before you ask more, we are friends of the Mole, and we are come to see the strength of the Dotharl for ourselves. The Mole, the little lambs who wander to and fro at the behest of their gods. What fools you are to share in the soil of such weaklings. Next you will tell me you wish to fight in the Nadam. Ah, so you do. That is unexpected, yet not unwelcome. I am Sadu, Katan of the Dotharl. For your deeds, I grant you leave to walk among us. Come, look on our glory and despair. We fear no tribe, least of all the Mole. Though, if you were of the Ornir, I would burn the flesh from your bones here and now. You can stand, yes? See to the corpse. Yes, Katan. So, that is the leader of the Dotharl. Clearly not a woman to be crossed. But how callously she spoke of her dead. See to the corpse. Surely this warrior deserves better than that. Alright, and we'll grab the maiming again. Forgive me, Kiara, but I cannot in good conscience ignore the callous disregard that woman showed her kinsman. We must speak to her at once. With me. He's gonna get himself killed.
How he died matters not. Gesser was a great warrior. He will return to us in time.
Not soon enough, Hatu. The Nardum is nearly upon us. Mayhap we should counsel restraint until after.
I do not understand. If Gesser is dead, how should he return?
Silence! You come to spy on us, knowing naught of our ways.
We know you are fearless, and that you are called the Undying Ones.
That is true. None are braver than the Dauphin, for we do not fear death. With death, a warrior must dance boldly, fearlessly, for thus does his soul burn bright. Then, in death, his soul shines white, exalted. The flesh rots, but the soul endures. And ere the seasons have turned, so he shall return. When he is glimpsed in the eyes of a newborn, he is blessed with the same name, that he may grow into a great warrior once more.
You mean to tell me these newborn babes and fallen warriors are one and the same? Madness!
That is going to be making you an enemy to them.
I gave you leave to observe, not to insult our beliefs. Have care what you say. Otherwise do as you will.
Such contempt as was in their eyes, I have never known. But for the soul to live on, as they say, is not something I can so easily accept. Hang on. I have to double check my mic. There we go. Do they truly believe this? All of them? Then death that can be rebirth? Retribution? In any event, we came here in search of information. We cannot leave without speaking with her people. You're not going to get any answers. I'll start by apologizing for my companion. Emote. Gonna start with apologize. Should be an apology one, right? Just nope. Okay. I know you. Reunion. The travelers with the mole girl. I marked you after I left the Ornir. One's from Doma. Others I could not place. My name is Coco. Welcome to the Dorthalka. Or welcome to Dorthalka. Huh? Coco sounds to your ear like the name of a woman. Well, of course, that would be because it is. I died a woman and was reborn a man. It is of no moment. The soul is the soul, and the flesh is the flesh. Perhaps you scoff. Many would, but look only to the name of the flesh. But many would only look to the name of the flesh, and let things dictate their perceptions. Consider Sadu Katan. 3 times before she died a man, yet she returns as a woman at the 4th. Yet she is no less fierce, and any outsider foolish enough to think so will learn the truth to their peril. cycle of death and rebirth. It is simply that. Take me. I died in battle with the hot go. Fiercely did I fight, and so I returned. Alas, we know not of our past lives. I must learn what it means to be Quagyar again and again. It is difficult to remember everything, but important. Impressive, is it not? 'Twas slain by my boy. We were childhood friends, he and I, before he fell and returned. A master of the bow, and it's good to see that he retains his skill. Yes, you did insult the belief of absolutely every member of this tribe. Gosetsu. Ah, Kiara, you've completed your inquiries. Aye, it is as she said. They believe with every fiber of their being that their bravest warriors will be reborn. As for me, I observed some of their warriors in practice. They are as formidable as the Ornir, perhaps more, and their weapons are their equal as well. I see, yeah. The craftsmanship of their weapons. Yet, while they do not lack in skill and resource, 'tis plain to see that their numbers are inferior. Alright, grab the maiming item. Then we'll have the boots of healing. This is an educational experience, to say the least. Yet everything we have learned is common knowledge to the people of the steppe. 'Twould not be enough to earn our comrades their freedom. Not less than the Doltharl's plan for the Nadim will suffice, I fear. Well, I have never been one to sulk about. I will go to Sadu and see what secrets I can prize from her lips. The spies return, and they have learned naught. Mayhap so, but no longer. Though you hide it well, I know you have devised some manner of cunning stratagem for the Nadam. Out with it, I say! We are what you see, Doman. We are Detharl. Others rely on tricks and traps, subterfuge, lies. We have need of naught but our own strength. We meet the enemy in battle and kill him. That is why I cared not for what you did from the first. There is naught for you to learn. Tell your masters to meet us on the field and make ready to ride with their ancestors. Your confidence is plain, as is your strength. Yet you are the most prosperous of tribes. Or yet you are not the most prosperous of tribes. The Mul you mock are few, but so too are you. Why? Though a glorious death is to be celebrated, it is yet death. While we kill many, many are killed in return. And the wake of our battles, or in the wake of our battles, the soil drinks deep the blood of the fallen, their bodies piled high. Not all are born again, only the bravest. Yet one cannot return unless there is a vessel to inherit the soul. And if warriors die ere they birth children, then that is that. Even the brave warrior who finds a vessel will not for many years remain a shadow, or will for many years remain a shadow of his former self. It falls to his elders to endure until he is ready to accept his responsibilities. Ever will we meet our enemies in battle without fear. Such is our way, even when our numbers dwindle. If we die, so be it. But know that we fight to live, not to die. The Tharl train and make ready for the day, but they do not rush to meet it, not unless we have done our duty. Sadu Katan, Gesar's body has been given to the sands. Then our part is done. Rest, warrior, the Nadam draws near, and you will need your strength. If you intend to fight the Nadam, you should return to the mole and make ready. But know that when next we meet, you and yours will die. Or you could fight for us and live. Think on it, travelers. We shall, but if you would permit me a final question ere we part. Where is this place that Gazar has been laid to rest? Though I knew him not, I was there at his end. I wish to say a few words. Rights for the flesh? I've heard of this madness, I say, for his body is of the earth now. He will not hear you. But you may speak to the sands, if that is your wish. They lie to the west. Make haste, for the Gedan may already have caught his scent. My apologies, Kiara. This will take but a moment. Hey, got a chocobo. Chocobo footprints in the sand. Chocobo footprints in the sand. He managed to draw the aggro of both. The chocobo is doing its job.
Left for the vultures. It seems an insult to the man. But the soul lives on, they say. These bodies, no more than empty husks, returning to the earth. Seen through those eyes, I suppose the sight is almost comforting. Pardon me? When first I heard the tales, I could not help but scoff. Another queer tribe, I thought, with still queerer customs. Yet having borne witness to their rites, I cannot deny there is a certain logic to it all. A samurai will die for his lord without hesitation or regret. But this is not because he delights in such sacrifice. It is because he has faith that his death will serve a higher purpose. There is an awakening in that instant, when the heart sings and the blood burns, and his soul finds peace. There is comfort in that. Nay, we dare not permit ourselves that luxury, my friend, tempting though it may be. Not while our loved ones yet remain in chains.
Well then, we must be on our way. Even guesser. Let us return to the Dawn Throne, and pray that our tale is enough to satisfy our most radiant taskmaster. Meanwhile, deep within the Dawn Throne, something's going on.
Well, if there is a way out, I can't see it. Shame we didn't learn much before they locked us up.
'Tis little wonder the Oranir won the last Nardum. These people leave naught to chance.
Hien, I've had something on my mind for a while, and now... In Alamigo, where I was born, I found it strange that for all the people who supported the Resistance, there were just as many who didn't. But then we came to this part of the world and met with the Confederacy and lots of ordinary domans, and almost every single one of them seemed content to just put up with things, no matter how bad they got. They all had their reasons, of course, and it's not like I don't understand them, but the thought of it made me so angry. After everything they'd been through, everything the Empire had done to them, how could they not rise up? How could they not fight back?
People are pragmatic creatures at heart. They hold on to hope only until they taste true hardship. Then comes fear and regret. Safer not to dream, they conclude at last. For even should a day go by without some new disappointment, the next will only bring more of the same, and so they choose the more sensible option. They learn to abide the indignities and injustices, the pain and the shame, to accept them as normal. Such is the lot of most men. One cannot expect to spur them to action at a moment's notice. But if one who has known their pain can convince them to strive for something greater and rekindle the fire in their hearts, then they will remember what they have lost, and they will rise.
I had someone like that once. I didn't know who I was or who I wanted to be, and he risked his life to show me the way.
Then honor him by doing the same for others with all your might and main. You know, when my homeland fell 25 years past, I was still in my mother's womb. Never have I known a free Doma. But my father did, as did many of my fallen comrades, as do many of my people now. It may be no more than a dream to me, but if I do not chase it, then who will?
The way you carry it all, you're just the same.
As you?
Oh, no, not me. Definitely not me. I meant the warrior of light. Out there, somewhere. Doing what needs to be done. I won't have you put me to shame any longer. I'm going to seize the future I want with my own two hands.
Oh, there's an ether current here. Let's grab it before we grab the next quest, and also put our new boots on. Alright, next we are getting the Armlet of Maiming. Are you ready to depart? You're ready to depart, I trust. Good, then let us away. Chocobo is fast. Okay, we'll go with it. Micro stretch. All right. Let's go up and around. That should lead us to the bridge as well. And it'll map out these areas. Alright, this way. Hello. Random mammoth. Let's just get on to Mudguard's armor. Go through this village on the back of a dragon and see how they react with nothing. Oh wait, no, there was the door on that side, right. Why was I thinking I had to go all the way around it? All that you have seen and heard, your knowledge, I would have it. No secret stratagems, you say? That is well. I expected as much. The Dotharl are not schemers. They live only for war, for the contest of strength and will. They are fierce, aye, and to face one is to court death. Meet you on the field and make ready to ride with your ancestors. Such were the words of their Khatan, Sadu. Speak not that devil's name in the presence of the most radiant. You bade us tell you of their Dotharl, yet you would not hear the name of their leader? After the last Nadam, she gave great offense. The most radiant brother called to him the woman of the steppe, that he might look up into her eyes and see if Nama looked back. But that Gadon, that feral Udgun, she spat curses and called forth flames. She scorched the soil and refused to present herself. 3 days and nights had we fought to claim the Dawn Throne, but still she shows Brother Magnai such disrespect, such defiance. By rights should she pay with her life. Speak not another word, Batu, or you will pay with yours. Her words are air, as the Domans say. However, they are proof of your service to the sun. Go and fetch the others from their cells. My lord, Lys, are you unharmed? Are unharmed. Thanks to you and Kiara, we are free to return to Moliol. I take it. By your deeds you have proven yourselves to be warriors brave and true. You may return to the Mole and make ready for the Nadam. On one condition. To fight in the Nadam is to be bound by it. Swear here and now to abide by the new law of the steppe, to accept the supreme authority of her Kagan, whomsoever it may be. We swear. Well done, my friends. I knew you would not fail. I should be glad to hear of your experiences with the Dotharl, but as time is of the essence, let us converse en route. Come, come. Serena and the others are waiting. Alright, so we are going right all the way back to them, which means we can take the semi-shortcut. Falcon Porter, take me away. Thank the gods you were all right. When you failed to return, I had feared the worst. But here you are, hale and whole, and you survived Bardom's metal. Blessed are we to have you as allies. With your strength, we may have a chance. Surga Hat of Healing. My friends, we are come to the final day of the Sagan Tsar to the Nadam. The battle will commence with the rising of the sun. The Garl will scatter the soil, and the steppe will be unbound. A great Ovu will erupt from the earth and call for a new king or a new Kagan. All will converge upon the light, and the warrior who claims it will win the day. Precious little time remains. Pray, use it to prepare for the battle. Many of the young ones have never taken part in an Adam. They are nervous. Perhaps you might favor them with a few words. It would do much to ease their fears. At the behest of the Khatan, or Khatun, you speak with us, yes? You are kind to do so, and I am grateful. Do not underestimate the power of words. A warrior conquers one with his hands, but 1,000 with his head. Even you cannot fight forever. Alright, so you have the level 64 gear. When we were young, my friends and I could scarcely wait to challenge Badam's mettle. We longed to become warriors. The day came and went, but we rarely fought men, mostly beasts. And now we must stand against the Oronar, and Dothar. You have seen them, taken the measure of them. Do you believe we can win? You can win. You can and will. Have faith. Yes, 'twas the gods' will that we fight. Surely it is their will that we win. Of course. How strange this feeling, the thrill before battle. A battle in which I may die. Yes, of course. Of course we will. I must have faith. I must have courage. I have not always understood the motives of the gods, but I have accepted their guidance ever since I was a child. If they would have us fight, I must believe that they have their reasons. So I shall fight with all my might. And if the gods will, then we shall win. Ah, it is you, the one who helped the children with their chores. For that I must thank you, though mayhap I will repay this favor in battle. Yes, I too will fight in the Nadam, though you may not see me. While you and yours contest the Ovu, my comrades and I will devote our efforts to preventing other tribes from interfering. We are few, and we are weak, but we shall do what we can to aid you. Go well, traveler, and if it be the gods' will, let us speak again when the day is done. So many quests I could take, but not right now. Already I sense a change in the people. Their hearts soothed, the resolve strengthened. This we owe you. We are of the soil, the wind and the water. We are not conquerors, but we are yet children of Dham. We are yet Zile, or we were made for battle, to kill and be killed. We delight not in such things, but let no man doubt that they are in our nature. Flesh, blood, bone, that which was given, we offer unto the gods as tribute. This day we embrace death, ours and our enemies. so too must you embrace this truth. For this is who we are, who you are become as warriors of the steppe. May the gods guide you to victory. All that remains is to wait for daybreak. Alright, here we go. Level sync duty time! I'll change this to Battle for the Steppe. After this, I'll do some grinding, I suppose.
Soil bearers.
The soil has been scattered, and the steppe reborn! Sanctified and unbound, she calls for a new Han! Go forth and claim her, Dothal, and bring death
Marco.
to all who bar your way!
Nom nom.
It begins, Grandmother.
Hello, Marco. Hi, Bubby. He's a good boy.
I must say, it's been a while. Is everyone ready?
A samurai is always ready. You shall remember this soon enough once I have taken to the field.
So we take on all comers, and then it's off to Doma. I can't wait.
Thank you, my friends. Upon the soil of one and all shall our deeds be inscribed.
To triumph in the Nadam, you and your allies must race from the Mul Ilo, or from Mul Ilo, towards the Ovu in the distance, while fending off attacks from other tribes. Once you arrive, you must claim it for the Mul, but be warned that warriors of other tribes can do so as well, and only the first will be crowned Kug. Or Han. Prevent your opponents from claiming the Ovo, or Ovu, and endure their assault to win the Nadam for the Mul.
Grant us favor, O Mother of the Dusk, and to victory guide them all.
Alright, stick with my allies. I am a healer. Alright, so we press on.
Out of my way!
Oh, we are pressing onward. Okay. Oh! You came, as I knew you would, for you, too, are a warrior of the steppe. I salute you, traveler, and should be honored to face you alone. But the Ditharil thirst for blood, and will suffer no duels. Bear witness, Father Azim, the soil shall drink deep of blood this day.
Rise, brothers of the sun! Know your place! I see you, soil bearers.
We're not going to go through the cutscene again, and we're going to go as quickly as we can for the rest of this.
Forward! Forward!
Really, Marco? Alright. First group that stays behind and holds back the enemies.
Out of my way!
Alright. So Setsu, then Lise, holding back enemies while we press on. Cannot let other tribes claim. Alright, we go to claim the Ofu, and this. Let's get back over to the Ofu, just so we have it.
Rise, brothers of the sun! Know your place!
Marco. I can't right now. I'm in the middle of a battle. After stream. You know this, buddy. After stream. That was a freaking meteor. What the heck? Okay, we're going with very easy this time. I'm getting yelled at by my dog, so I have to wrap this up quickly, I guess. I'm working on it, buddy.
I see you, soil bearers.
Marco. You're a good boy. You're patient, aren't you?
Forward! Forward!
Okay. Alright. Gosetsu holds off the first group. Lisa will hold off the second group. Then we have the situation.
Out of my way!
Alright. And Police holds off this group. Follow Hien and the leader of the tribe. Not even the leader of the tribe. Follow Hien. Work on claiming this. Get interrupted by this. Get back to where it is.
Rise, brothers of the sun!
Nothing I have is AoE.
Know your place!
Falling dusk is what happened before. Can't let that happen.
Before me!
Leave this one to me!
Oh. Oh, it does heal my group, okay.
The sun cannot be extinguished.
Alright, Satu is bad news.
It's not enough!
Now, claim it, come on. No interruption, no interruption. I have to lower the difficulty quite a bit. Because my dog is demanding attention.
The steppe has spoken. Then the Harnies.
We have won. The Maul have won. The Dawn Throne is ours.
We did it. And you, my friend, you were magnificent. Magnificent and, not a little terrifying.
What a strange tale this has become. To think I suffered them to live.
On your guard, Utun. The wind warns of men in iron.
Garleans.
I thought I'd find you here, Eosian! Dearest of all my enemies. Today's the day I finally get to kill you. and then they'll give me a shiny medal and my choice of posting. Bloody perfect it is! Well, go on then! Kill her! Kill them all!
Dearest of all his enemies, eh? Congratulations. Hearken to me, honored warriors of the steppe! Our enemies intrude upon this sacred ground! Have you yet the strength to oppose them?
You forget to whom you speak, Doman. We are the Undying Ones. We are Dothal!
If this be the will of the mole and their Han, so be it. The sun shall abide by the law of the steppe.
We brought an army this time. Okay, and there is more to this. And now Helios does not do its thing.
Let us be about it!
Let naught be left in our wake!
Trying to kill the ones that are attacking these things. I'm a healer. I should keep them alive.
I hate you! I hate you! Impossible! She was there for the taking! What do I have to do? I need more men, more weapons, more power!
As if we'd lose to the likes of him. And we're only gonna get stronger. Stronger and stronger until we're strong enough to take back everything they stole.
I have kept my promise, Serena. They are yours to command.
Oh, yes, of course.
Brothers and sisters of the steppe, the Nardum is ended, and we Mol now claim the Dawn Throne. No demands shall we make of you, save these. Heed our comrades' words, and honor the law of the steppe.
Ian, you're up.
Before I fought for the Mole, I fought for my homeland, for Doma.
To Doma, would you have us go to fight your war and win your freedom? Very well. The battlefield matters not, nor else the enemy. In battle do our souls burn bright. And better the mole's law than that of the sun. Arrogant and foolhardy were their pronouncements. Already you and yours show better sense.
The sun shall answer your call, Doman. Wild as the wind the Otun and her brood may be, but they will deliver you naught. We will deliver you your kingdom.
Weak and few as we are, the Mole will fight for Doma too, if you will have us.
Well then, I believe naught remains but to return to Doma at the head of a Zayla army, my lord. I cannot wait to see the look on Yugiri's face.
Nor I. We shall depart as soon as our forces are assembled and rejoin our comrades. And then, my friends, we shall bring freedom to the people of Doma!
All right. Ian, you have words for us. Your Imperial friend has truly impeccable timing. Had he come even a few moments earlier, he might actually have stood a chance. In any event, that is 2 battles won in a single day, which by my reckoning gives us twice the cause to celebrate. But first, I pray you grant me a moment to express my gratitude. Thanks to you, we are one step closer to freeing my homeland from the tyranny of the Empire. I am in your debt. Of course, if all goes to plan, this is like to be but the first of many such debts. Yet I promise to endure my insolvency with a smile. Out of gratitude to the Kami for seeing fit to send you hither. Okay. And get the hat. Alright, so we have a hat. Doesn't quite match this outfit, as the rest of the level 46 gear will prove. But for now, we're going to go ahead and end it here because my dog is demanding my attention. So, I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, evening, and a happy Valentine's Day to those watching on Twitch today. That's right, Marco. Make sure to drop a follow here on Twitch. And if you're watching on YouTube, what can they do? Drop a like, comment, and subscribe down below. No matter the site, no matter the time, hit that bell for notifications, and check out my Discord for a go live notification, and to vote on things like what game I play next, what kind of character I make, add a bit of chaos to my streams. And if you are watching on YouTube, make sure to check out my channel here in the middle. If there's too much there and you don't know where to start, not a problem. Over here on the right is a playlist of me playing a different game entirely that Marco has just picked out. And if you don't enjoy my stuff, but you stuck around anyway, here on the left's a video YouTube thinks you will like. Have a good one, stay safe, stay happy, stay crazy, bye!